ones, what do you think our theme is this week? Any ideas? If you guessed St. Patrick's Day, you're right. Our theme for this week is St. Patrick's Day. Our first book is called Green Shamrocks, and it was written by Eve Bunting. All right. And it goes like this. Rabbit marked the last day of February on his calendar. Tomorrow would be March. Soon it will be St. Patrick's Day. Rabbit had a packet of shamrock seeds. I will grow my own shamrocks for this special day, he said. I can wear them to the St. Patrick's Day parade. But what can I grow them in? Rabbit went looking. He found a yellow pot under a tree. This will be perfect, he said. He rolled the pot all the way home. He filled it with earth and he sowed his shamrock seeds. He clapped his paws and smiled. They will be ready in good time for St. Patrick's Day, he said. Each day he watered his shamrocks. He moved the pot to make sure they got sun and shade, and the little seedlings grew stronger. Soon the green leaves spread across the yellow pot. The shamrocks were ready. Rabbit clapped his paws and smiled. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. I will make a shamrock chain, and it will be perfect. He went to bed and dreamed of the parade. But when he got up in the morning, the yellow pot of green shamrocks was gone. Oh no, he moaned. Did you take my yellow pot of green shamrocks? He asked Squirrel. No, Squirrel said. Try Woodchuck. I saw him come out of his burrow this morning. Woodchuck, did you take my yellow pot of green shamrocks? I need them for the parade. No, Woodchuck said. Try Goat. Goat eats everything. He probably ate your yellow pot of green shamrocks. Oh no! Rabbit closed his eyes. Oh no, oh no! He ran as fast as he could to Goat's house. Goat, did you take my yellow pot of green shamrocks? No, said Goat. I have a yellow pot of green shamrocks, but they are mine. The wind came last night. The wind gave them to me. He blew them to my door. Uh-oh. So they are rabbits. Rabbit peeked in Goat's door. There was a yellow pot of green shamrock on Goat's table, and a plate and a fork and a knife. Oh no, Rabbit groaned. You were going to eat my shamrocks? Indeed, no, Goat said. I do not like green salad for breakfast. I'm having this nice tin can and this chewy rubber ball. Would you care to join me? Thanks, Rabbit said, but all I want are my green shamrocks. They are mine. I grew them all spring. But how can I give away a gift? I know. I will give you the shamrocks. All I want is the yellow pot. Green pulled the green shamrocks from the yellow pot and handed them to Rabbit. Oh, thank you, Rabbit said. I plan to wear the shamrocks to the parade. And I plan to wear the yellow pot, said Goat. Really? Said Rabbit, clapping his paws. We can go together. Rabbit sat at Goat's table and made his shamrock chain. He hung it around his neck. Goat perched the yellow pot on his head. You look silly. That's one silly goat. They linked arms and set off. The parade was just starting. There were bands and marchers and balloons. There was a rabbit wearing a green shamrock chain and a goat wearing a yellow pot on his head. Happy St. Patrick's Day, they called out to everyone they met. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. The end. Yay! All right, guys, our last book is called The Luckiest St. Patrick's Day Ever, and it was written by Teddy Slater. And it goes like this. Top of the morning, it's March 17th. The leprechaun family is wearing the green. St. Patrick's Day parade is about to begin, and the wee ones are marching. Come on, let's join in. There goes Bedelia leading the clan, arm in arm with Granddaddy Dan. She swings her shilela. They walk and talk gaily, moving as fast as they can. That's a hard word. Must be Irish. Timothy Shaughnessy, handsome and bold, marches along with a big pot of gold. And here comes Auntie Rose, tapping her toes. With shamrocks in her hand, she follows the band, decked out in her very best clothes. Tootly toot, rum-a-tum-tum, Johnny and Jack play the fife and the drum. They kick up their heels in a wild Irish jig. Everyone's dancing, even the pig. After the march, it's back home for lunch. Mulligan stew and green apple punch. Kate cuts the cabbage, Pat shells the peas. The mischievous children do as they please. Friends and family keep coming to call. There's plenty of food, one and for all. The Caseys, the McGregors, O'Grady's, Peg Finn. Everyone's welcome. Please, won't you come in? Lassies and laddies stream through the door until there's no room for one caller more. The leprechauns crowd round the dining room table, piling their plates as high as they're able. But before they dig in, they have one thing to say. May the luck of the Irish be with you today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. The end. Yay! All right, my friends, are you ready for our craft? All right, let's go. Hey guys, so this week we're going to be making a shamrock wreath using our paper plate, and what we're gonna need is the shamrock templates, and you're gonna need 2 of them to be able to have enough shamrocks to circle your plate. So you're gonna need to print 2, and I'll put a link in the description box of where you can get that and the little template for the pot of gold as well. And that Google folder has this week's templates and past week's templates as well, if you want to go back and do some of the older craft videos. You're also going to need a paper plate, scissors, string, hole puncher, and crayons. I'm using 2 shades of green and then black and yellow for the pot of gold. But you can color your shamrocks any color, whatever you guys want to do. That is up to you. So then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to color our shamrocks, and we're going to color our pot of gold. So I'm going to speed through it because it's going to take me a little bit to color them. If you need to pause so you can finish coloring yours, go ahead and hit pause. And then when you're ready to move on to the next step, go ahead and hit play. Alright, so once we have everything colored, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out this inner circle from our plate. And the way that we do that is we're going to fold our plate in half slightly. We're going to make a small cut. Then we're going to open our plate up, put our scissors in that cut that we made. and start cutting outward to that inner circle, just like that. And then we are going to start cutting that inner circle. Go ahead, cut around. You can use small cuts if you like to make sure you go all the way around, because it is a circle, so you can make small cuts around. Okay, make sure you get all of that inner circle out. I might need to go back and make smaller cuts. Make sure I got it all out. There we go. So there is my inner circle. Forgot a little piece right over here. Okay. So once you have that cut out, we're gonna cut out our shamrocks and our pot of gold. So I will be speeding through this part again because it's gonna take me several minutes to cut all these out, and I don't want you guys waiting. But while you cut, you can hit pause, and then when you're ready to move on again, go ahead and hit the play button. All right, so let's get to cutting our shamrocks and our pot of gold. Guys, so we got them all cut out. I did cut most of them off camera because it was taking a really long time. But we have all our shamrocks, we have our pot of gold, and we have our plate. So now what we're going to do is hole punch our plate. No, actually, you know what? Let's place the shamrocks first before we punch our plate so we know where that is going to be. And we're going to paste on this side of the plate, the one that's kind of curved out versus curved in, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult to paste the shamrocks on this curve because it's curved on the inside. So it's going to be easier to do this one that's curved outside. So let's go ahead and grab your shamrocks, and what I'm going to do is basically alternate between light green and dark green, light green and dark green. So let's go ahead and paste. But you can do it however you like. If you have multicolored or rainbow colored shamrock, you can do that too. You can paste them in whatever order you want. I'm going to do it light and dark. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put pressure, make sure it sticks and doesn't fall off. I'm going to alternate. I'm going to make sure I put plenty of glue, a nice thick layer of glue, because we want the shamrocks to stay. So we want to make sure we have a nice thick layer of glue. And then put pressure so that our shamrocks stick. I'm hoping we have enough shamrocks, although we'll see right now. We might have to cut up more, color and cut out more. Let's see. First, let's go ahead and glue. And I'll put this right here and put pressure. Okay. And then also what you can do is, if it's just you're struggling and it's giving you, the glue's giving you a really hard time, you can always just staple the centers of them too. But I prefer to glue because then you can't see the staples. But if you know you're struggling, then go ahead and staple them on the plate. Okay, nice thick layer, and then I'm going to go ahead and place it here. Apply pressure. Go ahead ahead and do our next one, and we'll do this so on until we have covered our plate. If you did like rainbow shamrocks or different colored shamrocks, you can put them on your plate however you like. It's a choice. Mine is just an example of what it can look like. It doesn't mean yours has to be like mine. You guys can do it however you guys like. You guys think is cool looking. It's up to you. So let's keep going. Fingers crossed. We have enough shamrocks. I think we are going to make it. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to spread this out a little bit more so that we have enough shamrocks to cover our plate. Okay, so last two. Make sure we have a nice thick layer. Again, glue so they don't fall off, because if you don't have enough glue, they tend to just fall off. So there we go. Last one. And then once we have this on, we can determine where the top of our plate is and where the bottom of it is. Whoops. Okay. So there is our wreath. I'm going to say that my top is going to be right here. So I'm going to go ahead and hole punch right there. If you don't have a hole punch, that's totally okay. You can use a pen tip or a pencil tip and puncture the hole. So I'm going to do mine right here. So I'm going to grab my hole puncher and I'm going to punch a hole right in here. Make sure it's further in so it does not so if it's too close to the edge, it might rip, so make sure it's closer on the inside. You can see right there I have a nice little space. And then our pot of gold, I'm going to, since this is the top of my wreath, this is going to be my bottom, I am going to place my pot of gold right here between the last two shamrocks. So let's see, it's going to be like this. So I'm going to put it right here. So let's go ahead and put some glue on my pot of gold. Nice thick layer. So I want to make sure it sticks. It doesn't fall off. Put it right there. Apply some pressure, just like so. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our string. We're going to loop it through the little hole that we made. We're going to string it through. And then grab the other end. We're going to bring the two ends together, and then we're going to tie a knot just like so, and then loop these two bits through the hole, and then we're going to tighten our knot just like so. And then if you like, you can cut off that little extra bit of string so you don't have that much extra string. And then we're going to flip this so that our knot is hidden in our plate. And now we have our wreath that's ready to hang just in time for St. Patrick's Day. What do you guys think? If you like this activity, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to know when we upload our next video, whether it's craft, rock and roll reading, bilingual, or toddler, go ahead and hit the notification bell and hit all notifications. And I hope you enjoyed this craft. I hope you have a happy St. Patrick's Day, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye!